It's hard to remember.
After hours of anticipation and multiple delays, I finally got my hands on Assassin's Creed Shadows,
Tell me about your nightmare.
and it delivers the exhilarating action and seamless traversal the franchise is known for. However, this latest entry does more than just uphold the series' legacy. It refines world-building and gives its two protagonists the attention they deserve.
He comes.
As I stealthily infiltrated fortresses, marveled at breathtaking landscapes, and executed precise combat maneuvers, it became clear that Ubisoft Quebec has fine-tuned its balance between dynamic action RPG mechanics and rewarding open-ended exploration. The setting, long overdue, breathes fresh life into the series.
Blood for blood.
Since Assassin's Creed Origins in 2017, the franchise has leaned heavily into the open-world RPG formula, incorporating broader narratives and branching choices that shape the player's journey. While this evolution has had its share of growing pains, Ubisoft has gradually refined its approach, ensuring that these deeper mechanics don't dilute the core fantasy of being a legendary assassin.
Send him back to wherever he belongs.
Shadows represents the latest refinement of that vision, successfully weaving the RPG elements into a story that feels both compelling and personal. The introduction of two distinct protagonists marks a significant step forward, addressing a challenge the series has previously struggled with, delivering multiple playable characters without sacrificing narrative cohesion.
The blade. It is you.
This time, the Animus transports players to feudal Japan, a setting rich with intrigue and historical depth. The game follows the intertwined journeys of Yasuke, an African slave-turned-samurai, and Neo, a shinobi warrior honoring her father's legacy. Their paths cross in an era of political upheaval, where they navigate alliances with historical figures like Oda Nobunaga and Kuroda Kanbei, while dismantling a clandestine network of warlords seeking to manipulate Japan's unification from the shadows. My time was primarily spent exploring Harima Province, an early game region where a conspiracy threatens to destabilize the area's power structure. While the world of Shadows is vast, it avoids the overwhelming scale of Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Instead, Ubisoft has carefully curated a world dense with meaningful opportunities. Viewpoints provide clear markers for points of interest, helping guide exploration without feeling overwhelming. A notable thematic focus in Shadows is the harmony between the characters and the world, an aspect the developers deliberately emphasize to immerse players in Japan's cultural essence. One of the most intriguing changes is the game's approach to wildlife interactions. Rather than forcing players to hunt, Shadows allows them to observe and sketch rare creatures, offering a peaceful and immersive alternative. At first, it seemed like a minor addition, but it quickly became a charming and meditative experience, reinforcing the game's meticulous attention to atmosphere. The dynamic between Yasuke and Neo is another highlight. As outsiders in a shifting world, their bond grows naturally throughout the narrative. Yasuke, a disciplined and contemplative warrior, provides a grounded perspective as he immerses himself in Japanese culture, while Neo grapples with the weight of her lineage and the responsibilities it entails. The ability to switch between characters in both the open world and key story moments adds variety to gameplay. Interestingly, Shadows also introduces a canon mode, which offers a fixed storyline without major narrative choices, addressing fan debates over definitive storylines in Valhalla and Odyssey. Combat in Shadows has received a significant overhaul, emphasizing precise dodging and parrying to break through enemy defenses. The swordplay takes cues from Ghost of Tsushima, blending offense and defense in a more tactical manner while retaining signature Assassin's Creed mechanics like power grabs and the ever-satisfying kick move. While these refinements make combat more engaging, they also add a layer of difficulty, occasionally making encounters feel more punishing than expected. The game also struggles at times with handling battles involving multiple enemies, with off-screen foes making fights unexpectedly chaotic. Stealth mechanics, however, have been vastly improved. Borrowing elements from Splinter Cell, Shadows introduces a visibility meter that indicates how exposed players are. Light and shadow play a crucial role, and players can extinguish candles to create cover. The ability to go prone is a game changer, making stealthier approaches much more viable. Neo excels in this area, with her toolkit of grappling hooks and smoke bombs, while Yasuke's sheer size makes stealth a greater challenge for him. Both characters have distinct strengths and weaknesses. Yasuke's brute force makes him a formidable warrior but limits his agility, while Neo's nimble movements allow for fluid assassinations but leave her vulnerable in direct combat. Shadows continues Valhalla's trend of base building, allowing players to establish and expand a hideout. However, this time, Ubisoft takes it a step further with a full-fledged village building feature reminiscent of Animal Crossing. Players can construct homes, customize their settlement, and even add personal touches like shrines and pets. This unexpectedly cozy side activity adds depth to the world and provides a satisfying break from the intense action. The addition of meditative activities, such as visually stunning mindfulness exercises, further enriches the experience. Despite a few familiar open-world quirks, Assassin's Creed Shadows is shaping up to be a worthy successor to Valhalla. The careful handling of its historical setting, the thoughtful character dynamics, and the refined gameplay mechanics all contribute to an experience that feels fresh yet familiar. While feudal Japan is a well-trodden backdrop in gaming, Ubisoft's approach appears to respect and elevate the era rather than simply using it as a convenient setting. With its release on the horizon, I'm eager to see how Shadows fully unfolds and whether it can solidify itself as one of the standout entries in the Assassin's Creed franchise. For more on the biggest games launching in early 2025, be sure to check out our final preview of Monster Hunter Wilds, and stay tuned to Red Creep for all things gaming.